broadcast of Varsity Volleyball on NKTelco Sports. We are here at New Bremen High School, where the St. Mary's Roughriders will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: T-Hole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. Again, welcome to New Bremen High School. My name is Greg Burning. My partner tonight, Brandon Coveman. Brandon, we should have a pretty good one of a Route 66 matchup here. First, let's talk about the visiting St. Mary's Roughriders coming in with a 5-3 record.
Thanks, Greg. And 5-3 St. Mary's coming out of the WBL. Talk about their schedule. Their schedule's been very tough here early on. Kind of been, I don't want to really say all over the place, but they beat some good teams. They've lost to some good teams. They beat teams like Coldwater. They lost to schools such as Fort Laramie, Wapak. So they've played some really good games. I think they lost to Versailles as well. They've been all over the place this year in terms of good games. They've won some good games. They've lost to some good teams. And certainly tonight they're facing a good team in the New Bremen Cardinals. They're led, St. Mary's is led by Hallie Houston at 3.3 kills a set, and Brim Clark sitting at 3.2 kills a set.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, they've had a good start to the season, just a couple of ups and downs, hoping to straighten that out here tonight against a good start for the New Bremen Cardinals. They're 6-0 in this season and have played some upside competition and maybe some middle-class stuff as well, but either way, still 6-0 to start the season.
Yeah, New Year's, same Diana Kramer, New Bremen Cardinals here. Greg, and in her 7th season, she looks like she has another fantastic squad here, sitting at 6-0. They did go into what we'd call maybe a little bit of a road bump Saturday. They lost their first set of the season against a very good Jackson Center squad that's always coached so well there by Kim Metz. But I'm sure when you even lose a set, even when you're undefeated, that motivates a coach like Diana Kramer to make sure her team can even be better. So we'll see how they adjust in that here tonight. They did get a taste of the WBL last week by beating Wapak in 3 sets pretty convincingly. So again, New Bremen not unfamiliar with the WBL. Should be a good one here tonight. 2 good teams squaring off here early on in September.
Should be a good matchup here from New Bremen High School. We will take a short break, get past the national anthem, and we will bring back live here New Bremen versus St. Mary's with our starting lineups and our opening serve. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. T-Hole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School as we get set here for our starting lineups. And those starting lineups brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Starters: number 1, Lily Ramble; number 4, Graceland Johns; number 5, Addison Louth; number 10, Hallie Houston; number 13, Sarah Gerber; and number 22, Bryn Clark. And their libero, number 6, Ashley Nuss. The Roughriders, coached by Kaylee Yoder. As we mentioned before, the Roughriders come in with a 5-3 record on the season. And the New Bremen Cardinals coming in with a 6-0 record this year. As Brandon mentioned, they've had several matches go 3-0. Looking to be tested here tonight against the solid St. Mary's team. New Bremen coached by Diana Kramer. And now the starters for the New Bremen Cardinals. Number 1, sophomore setter, Melina Schrader. Number 2, Amelia Danmeyer. Number 4, Olivia Heitkamp. Number 6, Rihanna Paul. Number 8, Megan Reinhardt. Number 10, Ava Trentman. And the libero wearing number 0, Abby Powers. Brandon, before we get set up for tonight's match, let's talk about our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game. First, let's start with the visitors, St. Mary's Roughriders.
Thanks, Greg. I talked with Coach Yitter before the game. She wanted to talk about having a little bit of consistency. We talked about that and kind of some of the games they played this year. Haven't been quite consistent. They want to control the pace, which is really hard to do with this Cardinal team and how aggressive they like to serve and how good they are at doing that. And along with that is serve receive. They don't want to get out of system, and they want to be in good position to pass the ball.
And for the home team, New Bremen Cardinals.
They want to serve receive well as well, and Coach Kramer talks about controlling nerves, but these girls never seem nervous out there. They're always singing. As you see, Olivia Heitkamp's kind of strumming a guitar there as Thunderstruck plays, and just wants to have fun too, and that's something they always do. It doesn't ever look like there's a tense moment on the court for the Cardinals. I think anytime you've watched a game that rarely they maybe have closer, they're rarely in a battle, and they always seem like the calmest, chillest people on the court, like it's just another practice. So they want to have fun, and I have no doubt they'll do that as our liberos get substituted out and we're getting ready to get started here.
Thanks, Brandon. As we get ready for our opening serve. And it will be by the libero for St. Mary's, Ashley Nuss, picked up by Powers. Far side over to Rihanna Paul, and that's how things will get started. Paul with the first kill.
And Paul, she came along last year as kind of a surprise, and she's done a nice job this year as a senior too. Been a nice leader for this team.
Leading ace setter for the Cardinals will start it off, Schrader. And a good setup there quickly by St. Mary's. Back on the Bremen side here is Rihanna Paul again, so she'll start off with back-to-back kills. And Bremen off to a quick 2-0 start. Here's Melina Schrader again back to serve. And that is what she seems to do to every opponent. That ball just dives on the very end. It's tough to handle. Schrader with the first ace.
34 aces now on the season for Schrader. Again, just does a nice job in serving aggressive in this Diana Kramer offense.
Schrader back again. Nice pick there in the back row. This one set up and punched across by Graber. Here's Heitkamp. That one's a little too much mustard out of bounds.
Kind of had to come at a side angle there. Tough shot for her to get down the line.
So Roughriders on the board, 3-1. We're on our first National Bank scoreboard. That's Lily Ramel with the serve. Far side set, Heitkamp. And there's a good swing from the junior outside hitter.
Talk about the consistency of this offense. It is clear it centers around Heitkamp, about 5 kills a set. It's pretty spread out evenly after that, but Heitkamp is the leader of that attack.
Paul, the good strong serve, nice pick up there. And free balled across by Lemming. Here is Olivia Heitkamp, back row shot, nice pick up. Popped up to the backside and free balled across. New Bremen, good opportunity here. Schrader, far side over to Reinhardt. And doing a great job in the back row as that one is knocked long. A nice dig in the back by Houston. She'll be busy back there tonight.
She will be, yeah. A lot of hitters coming from a lot of different angles and behind the 10-foot line as well.
So Rihanna Paul will go back again to serve. New Bremen up 5-1, short serve, and a good effort there, but another ace for New Bremen.
Rihanna Paul, nice start, 2 kills and an ace, 6-1 Cards.
Well, you mentioned it before, Brandon, that one of Diana Kramer's big philosophies is aggressive serving. And for the most part here in New Bremen, it works out pretty well. This one popped up and pushed across by Lemming, and that'll drop for a kill. Darcy Lemming.
Yeah, nice little job just getting it over the defense there and getting the first kill of the game for St. Mary's.
Sierra Graber will go back to serve now for the Roughriders. Wearing number 13. And that'll drop. Good serve, Graber. That'll be an ace.
Just need a little momentum now if you're Coach Yoder's team. Get back-to-back points here, see where we can go from there.
Graber again. Another strong serve. This time picked up by Danmeyer. Back set to Trentman, and a nice pick in the back row again. So St. Mary's defense early on doing a nice job. Quick push over and a push down by Trentman. Ava Trentman will get the kill for New Bremen.
And again, nice job by Schrader there going on two. And I bet you one time this match we'll see her rise up above the net and slam one down too, kind of like Claire Pape used to a couple of years ago.
Yeah, definitely. She's definitely swung at some sets that go too far up over the net, and I think some of the time it's by design because she does hit very aggressively. She was part-time hitter last year.
Yeah.
So here is number 5 for New Bremen, Steininger in. She's a good server as well, but nice job by St. Mary's getting it across. Steininger with the set. This is going to go to Heitkamp, far side, trying to lay that one on the sideline, goes wide and out of bounds.
Just trying to get a little cute with it there. Tough angle.
This is Brendan Clark now back to serve for St. Mary's. Picked up by Heitkamp. Back set to Heitkamp. And that one's going straight down.
Catch up with that one, if you will.
Yeah, a little surprised, but it is early. You didn't see anybody blocking that either.
No.
If you don't leave a blocker up there, you're going to have a tough time with number 4 for New Bremen. Here is number 4, Heitkamp. Picked up, set right back over, and a good cross-court shot there by Houston. Gets good action and the deflection for the kill.
Houston leads in kills for St. Mary's. But to that point you were mentioning earlier with Olivia Heitkamp is when New Bremen played Walpock last week. I mentioned with Dave Helmstetter, they were sending nobody to the net. And anytime you get up there, you're going to have no shot of challenging any shots. I mean, I know she's a tough player to contain, but Walpock wasn't giving her any challenge, and St. Mary's cannot take that same approach.
Back set here to Heitkamp in the back line. They tried to block her that time from the 10-foot line, and she'll smack it home for a kill.
And again, we're not going to say you're going to get your hands up there. You're gonna do a good job and execute. I mean, but you're getting your hands up there
right.
at least.
Yeah, you have to go contest. Here is number 0, the libero for New Bremen, Abby Powers. Cardinals up 9-5 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Nuss with the dig. Popped up far side over to Houston. Powers gets a hand on it. A nice bump set there from Steininger as that one goes just long from Rihanna Paul.
And yeah, tough play there in the back row to make. Again, trying just to get in a good position. It's not the best pass there.
Sierra Graber checks back in for the Roughriders. Here's Houston. And a good serve from Houston. It'll fall for an ace.
Boy, I tell you what, with the way St. Mary's has played so far, they're very fortunate to be down 9-7.
And serving, Houston. I can't misplays that one. Good bump set ahead from Abby Powers. What a great set. That far away from the net and laid it out there perfectly, and good execution for Rihanna Paul for the kill.
And again, Abby Powers is going to be that unsung hero going to play at Taylor University next year. She's not going to have the flashy stats, but she'll be an all-Ohio player for sure.
She gets to a lot of balls, no doubt.
Exactly. Ones that don't show up in the – this is types of stats that don't show up in the paper.
Amelia Danmeyer to serve for New Bremen, and that's a mishandle and an ace.
Danmeyer, again, has just served really well since her freshman year. Has done a nice job, again, this year as a junior now.
Precision strip timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service, and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School. We are here in the first set. New Bremen on top 11-7.
And again, good serving by Bremen. 3 aces now for the Cardinals of their 11 points.
Good dig there by Houston. They're going to give it back to Houston at the 10-foot line. Good shot dug up by Amelia Danmeyer. Here is Highcamp from the other side on the 10-foot. Back to St. Mary's. This one popped up and blocked in the net, but out of bounds. So a good, strong shot there by number 13, Sierra Graber.
Graber now with a kill and an ace on the match.
That will bring the libero back up to serve, Ashley Nuss. And that one in the net from Nuss. So back to the initial rotation here, Schrader to serve for New Bremen. And a tough run there, tracked down nicely and pushed across by Graber. Schrader, quick back set, and that is straight down from Highcamp.
Boy, just pound a dent in the ground. But I also, you play a bit of what I call that peekaboo game there. Trentman pops up in the middle. She's not quite a Kaylee Friend, but, kind of fakes out the defense there in the middle.
Faked me out.
Yeah,
I thought it was on the middle.
Me too.
It was hard to see. Good save by Amelia Danmeyer and tracked down by the aforementioned Abby Powers, but that'll go out of bounds. Point St. Mary's.
And yeah, but you put that player in the middle, you got to watch New Bremen from so many different angles, and then you already have the height advantage, and you're struggling to send blockers to the net if you're St. Mary's, and that's just game over right there.
Lily Ramel, number 1, back to serve for the Roughriders, trailing 13-9 here in the first set from New Bremen High School. Schrader pops up far side, Highcamp cross court, and a good track down there by Ramel and knocked across by Graber. Good volley going here, far side. Rihanna Paul sees the opening and a great effort by Ramel. Bumped across, New Bremen side. Schrader back set again, and somehow Highcamp got that through the blocker. And we're back on the Cardinal side. Schrader, far side again, Rihanna Paul, and it's just wide. They're going to look for a tip.
Unless it was a tip at the net. She's adamant on the tip, and it had to be a tip because the ball was out.
Yep. Up official, I think, doing the right thing here. He didn't see it, and asking the outside line judge what she saw.
Yeah. If the ball was out, I couldn't see the touch. I thought she was just calling it out because it was out. Or I thought she was, I didn't see it make contact, so I thought, it was just out.
And that ball out of bounds will go to St. Mary's, and that'll cut the lead to just 3. So on the court for St. Mary's, we have number 6, Nuss. I believe back to serve, that is number 1, Ramel, number 10, Houston, number 13, Graber. Give me 1 second as Highcamp kills that one down. Number 22, Bryn Clark, and number 20, Darcy Lemming. On the other side for the New Bremen Cardinals, back to serve, number 6, Rihanna Paul, number 1, Schrader, number 2, Amelia Danmeyer, number 4, Olivia Highcamp, number 8, Megan Reinhart, and number 10, Ava Trentman. Back to action, 14-10. Here is Highcamp. New Bremen on top. Good run there by Ramel and free ball to cross. New Bremen with a possible opportunity here, go far side to Reinhart. Good block. And in on that looked like Darcy Lemming with the actual block. Bryn Clark was there with her as well.
Yep, nice job up there by, he said Clark up there to get her hands up there. Nice job sending blockers to the net, exactly what St. Mary's needs to do.
This is Graber. Bremen, high camp, across the double block. Nice dig there by Houston. Far side picked up by Danmeyer. Back set to Megan Reinhardt and a nice dig by Nuss. Back to New Bremen. Schrader will track it down, bump it over far side to high camp. Bodies colliding there for St. Mary's. It'll lead to a New Bremen kill.
Boy, and 6 kills in set 1 for Olivia, and that had been easily the softest one she hit.
That'll bring Steiniger and Rindler, number 14, into the ball game for New Bremen. And on the St. Mary's side, number 2, Kaylee Klossing will check in.
And Kara Steiniger can get this team on a run. She's a nice little wrinkle in this very potent New Bremen serve game.
She does 2 things really good. You mentioned one of them, serving, and she's a good defensive player as well, as she drops in the ace there.
That ball drops. Dave Helmstead and I compared it to, if you're a Reds fan, a Luis Castillo changeup. Just drops at the last moment.
And she had a real nice one the other night when I was up here doing the game, and nobody laid a hand on it. It just completely dove in. She gets an ace there to give the New Bremen Cardinals a 5-point lead. Steiniger goes short, and Nuss able to get her hands on that one. And free ball across. Powers, far side over to Megan Reinhardt. Dropped in, nice save there by number 1, Ramel. Back on the New Bremen side. Schrader pushes that one really deep. She saw something there she liked and gets the push kill.
And you know what? I think what New Bremen just does so well is that first pass, when most teams, 9 out of 10 teams would be out of system.
Very accurate.
That ball, for example, that goes up to Rihanna Paul, she didn't get a kill on it, but she gets a dang good look at it. Most outside hitters do not get as good of a look on that off that first pass. Most teams are out of system and aren't hitting that ball clean.
Steiniger, again, another solid serve. Good setup there, Houston. Powers with the dig. Schrader backs at the high camp. She dumps it across the double block, and a great save by Nuss. Strong cross-court shot for the kill for Lemming. Darcy Lemming keeping the Roughriders alive and back within 5.
First Roughrider with 2 kills tonight.
Bryn Clark back to serve. Short serve picked up by High Camp, and High Camp will get credited for a kill as she floats that one across the net.
7 kills out of 18 points.
By far her prettiest there.
Exactly. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and 7 kills for her now here in set 1. She averages 5.2 a set.
High Camp with the serve. Tossed over to Houston. Back on the St. Mary's side. Back set to Lemming. Nice dig by Powers. Schrader pops it up to High Camp at the 10-foot line and doesn't get across. Point Roughriders.
You don't see that very often, too. She swings at a high efficiency. And 18-13 here now.
Opportunity for St. Mary's if they're going to climb back into this first set. Back to serve. I believe that is Ramel, and that one goes out of bounds. My mistake. I think that's Gracie John. Sorry, the numbers are hard to pick up here sometimes from the side. Either way, it's out of bounds. Pushing New Bremen's lead back to 6. Abby Powers now to serve. Nuss with the dig. And on 2, and a good save there by New Bremen. As Ramel went on 2. Here's Houston timing off. A missed opportunity there for St. Mary's, pushes the New Bremen lead to 7 at 20-13. Danger time coming now. Abby Powers again back to serve. Short serve. Picked up at the net by Ramel. Schrader deep push again, and she has that shot down now tonight.
Boy, and I think the good thing that she did early on is she suckered that defense with that short shot. Now she knows the distance on it where she can just tuck it in that back corner. Has gotten 2 kills out of it here just in the first set.
She's made that look easy. That is not that easy of a shot. She has laid it in the corner both times. St. Mary's trying to end the run, down by 8. Picked up there by Steiniger, but nobody else there, so that'll drop in for the kill.
Gerber with her second of the night.
Houston now with the serve, picked up. On a little slide route there is number 14, Mary Rindler with the kill.
Boy,
freshman outside hitter.
And when you think Greg, that New Bremen can't get any more talented. You bring up another freshman that just a nice little slide play.
Nice little slide.
And just a freshman. Like, that was Mackenzie Holscher's, I think, like, signature play at Fort Laramie a couple of years ago. And that's just a nice play when you execute it.
Picked up there by Powers. Strong shot by Paul. Nice save by Houston. Set again by Rammel. Beg my pardon. And Abby Powers there again with the save. And there again is Melina Schrader with the quick push across. I believe that's 3 kills for her in this first set.
Yep, 3.
Dan Meyer back to serve, trying to close out this first set. Just needing 2 points. Nice pick up there. Strong shot by Graber, rejected by Ava Trentman. And the Cardinals now just 1 point away.
I don't think it ever even crossed the net either.
I don't either, but they called a deflection there, not a. I'm with you. It didn't look like it cleared.
I'm not going to stat that because I didn't think it crossed, but.
Dan Meyer, the bullet goes long and out of bounds, so St. Mary's staying alive, down by 9. Here's Nuss back to serve for St. Mary's, picked up by Heitkamp. Schrader backs at the Trentman on the slide, picked up by Houston. Quick push at the net there by Clark, goes out of bounds. And that is how the first set will end. New Bremen takes it 25-15. We'll take a short break and be back with set number 2. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to New Bremen. We get set up for set number 2. Cardinals take the first one, 25-15.
Yeah, and just domination again from the Cardinals. Olivia Heitkamp, 7 kills, 3 from Melina Schrader, 1 from Ava Trentman, 1 from Mary Rendler, 3 from Rihanna Paul. 4 aces in there from the Cardinals, all spread out along 4 different players: Amelia Danmeyer, Melina Schrader, Kira Steiniger, and Rihanna Paul. For St. Mary's, they had 2 kills from Darcy Lemming and 2 from Sierra Gerber. So a nice, well-paced first set there, 25-15 in typical Cardinal domination fashion as we kick off set 2 here.
Schrader with the serve up the middle to Graber, and a good start for her and her St. Mary's Roughriders.
And her 3rd kill, leading all Roughriders now.
That'll bring Lily Rammel back to serve for St. Mary's here in the second set. Picked up by Paul. Schrader far side to Heitkamp. And Heitkamp continues where she left off the first set with another kill.
I think the fun thing is we were talking about this earlier, how she was a freshman. She's kind of more just a defensive player, getting accustomed to the culture. As she grew last year, and she's grown so much more now as the featured hitter in this offense.
That one knocked across by Lemming. Back set to Heitkamp. Nice pick up there by Rammel. Nuss pops it up for Houston at 10-foot line, and she bolts that one out of bounds. And we talked about tempo a little bit in the pregame, and Coach Yoder said something about controlling the tempo. You don't realize it, but New Bremen just continues to push you. Like, everything they do is quick. And as the game rolls on, if you're behind that quick tempo, they keep pushing it to you. I feel like it makes a lot of teams hurry and make mistakes and not be prepared for things like that. They get in their offense quickly, and Ava Trentman scores a kill there.
And I think it's a mind game, too. It's all mental. New Bremen's got the better talent 99.9% of the time, and they're just not letting you creep in any which way.
Strong swing there from Bryn Clark goes down for the kill.
Nice job, Clark popping up in the middle. That's her first kill of the match. She's second in kills on this squad.
That'll bring number 13, Graber, back to serve. Good serve, picked up by Powers. Punched across by Highcamp. Houston. Rammel back set. I believe that was to Liming. And that one pushed over and dropped in by number 8, Megan Reinhardt for New Bremen.
When you talk about depth of hitters, Reinhardt definitely adding to that. Played JV last year as a junior. Wouldn't have played JV as she's playing on too many other rosters, too talented of a player too. She's done a nice job coming along for this team, just building a role. And she's done a great job, has done a nice job as a hitter and a front row player for this team.
Number 5, Steeneker back in for New Bremen, here to serve. That one looks like could be a little wide, but it's right on the line. So Steeneker getting the little knuckler checked back up, gets the ace.
And Coach Yoder ain't complaining about that, so you know that was in for sure. Yeah, nice call by the line judge.
She was right in front of it. She had the best view of anybody. New Bremen now on top 5-2 here on our First National Bank scoreboard. And Steeneker going to get another ace.
Boy, what a luxury you have. Just, you come in and just a little wrinkle in that serve game. It's just such a variety that keeps you off balance. You have hard hitters and you have little soft hitters like this where it's just well placed.
Nice pickup, popped over to Houston. Steeneker with the dig. And it's going to be free balled across by Power. So good opportunity, St. Mary's. Rammel right up the middle. Strong swing there. And a kill for Bryn Clark as New Bremen was in the net. And I feel like we're in the same place we were the first set, 6-3. I think it was the exact same score to start the first as we are here in the second. St. Mary's hoping this one changes. Mary Rindler on the wheel. Pops right up in there and knocks it home.
Boy, talk about a vertical right there. She only got like 2 steps in there, just jumped high above the net. Not the tallest player in the world. Just a nice job in the middle, and again, only a freshman.
Highcamp with the serve. Again, a quick pace. And St. Mary's going to have to free ball it across. New Bremen quickly back on the attack. That one too far. And Houston, the beneficiary of the overplay, gets the kill.
Houston now with 2 kills on the night.
(7-4) on our First National Bank scoreboard. Gracelyn Johns checks in to serve for the Roughriders. And she gets a nice one there, tips the top of the net and drops her an ace.
Nice right there.
Johns trying to pull her Roughriders a little closer as they still trail by 2 at 7-5. Powers with the dig. It's on the overplay. Houston gets a hand on it. So does Schrader. Here is Megan Reinhardt. Nice dig by Nuss. Popped up over to Houston. Cross-court shot out of bounds.
That cross-court shot is I think, the hardest one to execute with because you have the least amount of room and space to work with generally.
Right. And it looks the easiest. Like when you're swinging, you see the opening. And it's open for a reason because it's a hard shot. Yeah. It's tough to place.
And because if you hit it like you're hitting it the other way, you're going to sail it long every time.
Power serve into the net. Gives it back to St. Mary's. Hallie Houston, senior outside hitter, back to serve. Picked up by Steeneker. Far side over to Rihanna Paul. Nice save by Powers. Back set this time, 10-foot line from Highcamp. Back on the St. Mary's side. Graber off the block and down. So Sierra Graber and this St. Mary's attack now just down 1.
Again, it seemed like they've been getting outplayed, but only down 1. So nice job here for St. Mary's, staying in, staying competitive, and that's what you got to do with the New Bremen.
Schrader back set to Mary Rindler, blocked by Graber, number 13.
Boy, second termination block for a point for the Roughriders tonight.
And the good run here put together by St. Mary's, now even up at 8. New Bremen looking to respond. Far side to Paul. Off the tip, picked up by Houston. Rammel. Dumped across by Graber. Schrader tries to turn and swing. It's too short and into the net, and I think that's our first, it might not be the very first St. Mary's lead. It's definitely the first one past like 6 points here tonight as they lead 9-8. And they give it back on the short serve. So we're even again at 9 on our first National Bank scoreboard.
And again, a lot of depth on this New Bremen team, just subbing people in and out. What that does is it puts those players in the best spots possible to thrive for this team. Keeps them fresh, too.
Amelia Danmeyer with the serve, and that'll drop for an ace. And that's what it allows you to do, too, is to specialize in aggressive serving, and that's what New Bremen pushes.
There's 7 aces tonight for the Cardinals.
And we're halfway through the second set. Amelia Danmeyer back again. Another strong serve. That one picked up by Nuss. Popped up far side to Graber. Powers with the dig. Schrader back set to Highcamp. Blocked at the net. Nice pickup by Highcamp. They'll go to her again. She'll fire again, and that one's right down the middle for a kill.
Boy, beautiful play there by Olivia Highcamp to be able to recharge after jumping up there. Giving a lot of power. That ball coming right back and then shoves one right inside the line for a big kill.
Danmeyer getting back to serve for New Bremen. Nuss. Graber popped up over to Houston from a 10-foot line. There's too much on that one. And it goes deep and out of bounds.
It seems like, there's always this time in the game where it seems like it's maybe the second set, and it was the other week, where New Bremen was kind of tight there early, and then New Bremen in the middle of the set would get on a good serve run and then break away.
Back set there to number 23, Addison Louth, and she'll get a kill as that one falls in. St. Mary's trailing by just 2 at 12-10. New Bremen took the first set if you're just joining us. New Bremen won the first 25-15 as that one's pushed out of bounds by Schrader. And now just a 1-point New Bremen lead. The libero Ashley Nuss back to serve. Powers, Schrader, far side to Rihanna Paul. Nice save by Nuss. Quick set to Louth, and Louth will get another one. Addison Louth with a strong swing.
Right there in the middle, just popping up there. Nice job. I believe that was actually Bryn Clark, number 22, who got that kill.
Roughriders got a nice run going, even at 12. Schrader tries to go over the push, can't get it. Back to the middle here again. That is, as Brandon mentioned, 22, Bryn Clark. She drops that one in for the kill, and Roughriders regain the lead.
And there we go. As I say, it might be pulling away. St. Mary's 4 points in a row here.
Nuss again, short serve, picked up by Powers. Schrader far side to Rihanna Paul. Picked up nicely by Houston. Quick set over to Graber, blocked at the net, deflected and out of bounds. So another kill, that time Sierra Graber. And St. Mary's with their biggest lead of the night at 2 at 14-12.
Graber with 5 kills now to lead St. Mary's, and a nice lead here for the Roughriders, showing some life here.
See if they can keep their momentum going. Powers, Schrader, going back to Paul. Paul, hard shot, but looked like it was out of bounds. And going to have a deflection called there, so Rihanna Paul will get the deflection, kill New Bremen.
That kind of looked similar to that other play we had before that first set.
And we're getting the same look here.
Yeah, and I thought it was the same thing. I thought it was out. I didn't think that ball. Usually you can tell off that deflection how that ball tips. I thought it came down hard enough where it didn't seem like it had a tip, but games like this are all about little breaks, and New Bremen needed one right there, and maybe this is the break that they get.
So Schrader now back to serve. St. Mary's on top, 14-13 on the first National Bank scoreboard. Great save there by Graber. Back to the Cardinal side. Schrader up to Highcamp. Great block on St. Mary's, and I believe we're going to have a net violation against New Bremen. We are, point St. Mary's.
That net violation going to go against, I believe, Olivia Highcamp there.
And St. Mary's has definitely turned their blocking game way up.
Yeah.
As they have brought full force every time Olivia Heitkamp has even thought about swinging. And it does its job there.
And it slowed her down.
And a good serve there by Lily Ramble, drops in for the ace, and that will be a New Bremen timeout. We will take a precision strip timeout as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
16-13 on our first National Bank scoreboard in favor of the St. Mary's Roughriders. If you're just joining us, my name is Greg Burning, my partner Brandon Coverman. We're here in the second set from New Bremen High School. And the Cardinals take the first one 25-15. Olivia Heitkamp with the kill there.
Her third of the set. We mentioned it after the break. She's been kind of slowed down this second set. Now she makes that adjustment right out the timeout, going right at the double block. Sinks that ball right in the back corner in the back pocket. Nice job by Olivia there.
Paul with the serve. This one pushed across by Lemming. New Bremen back on the attack. Here's Heitkamp again. Back row picked up by Houston. And you're going to have to free ball it across. That should leave New Bremen with a good opportunity. Schrader pushes it deep to the corner. Houston ready for that one. Pushed back inside by Graber. And a tough angle there by Lemming as that one's pounded into the net. Point New Bremen. And the Cardinals trail now just by one at 16-15. Paul again with the serve. Dug out and pushed across and into the net by Nuss. So quick timeout by Coach Kramer. Back-to-back points, and New Bremen even here at 16.
And then get a little momentum here. Nice job here for St. Mary's. Cons came back up at 16.
Paul serve, mishandled by Nuss, and an ace by Rihanna Paul.
And there you go. Again, Rihanna Paul, been a little quiet since she had this first 3 kills right away, but now with her second ace and 4 kills to go along with that.
Paul again, this time a short serve, picked up by Ramble. Nuss, nice pass over to her teammate Lemming. This time far side for Megan Reinhardt down the far side and in.
Again, depth is so nice for this team. When you get a player swinging like that, it's only her second kill. That would be probably the best player, the best hitter on a lot of varsity teams. So nice to have.
Short serve by Paul. And a strong swing by Lemming ends the run. And brings St. Mary's back within one. It's 18-17 New Bremen on our first National Bank scoreboard. Big second set here, especially for St. Mary's. The last thing you want to do is go down 2-0. They're trying to tie this up. Powers, little misplay there. And a great heads-up play by Hallie Houston gets the kill on the overplay.
Now tied back up at 18. You see a little bit of a Rough Rider response. This one going to seesaw back and forth to the end, it seems like.
This is Graber with the serve. Powers. Schrader, far side Heitkamp. A little too much on that one, but a nice adjustment by Heitkamp. Dumps it in for the kill.
Boy, and that's the benefit of being Olivia Heitkamp's, build. It's those long arms, was able to adjust that shot and was able to just to tip that over and change the speed on it. And now you got Steiniger in. Now here's your little wrinkle again in the offense.
See if St. Mary's can handle Steiniger a little better than they did last time. Brandon's mentioning she came in and popped in some aces, and the first one out is another.
There you go. You get another one here. I think that's the set there, and get a little momentum here for New Bremen.
20-18, New Bremen on top. Number 5, Steininger back again to serve. Short serve, and there's that little dive we talked about last time. That ball just drops. And a back-to-back aces. Kira Steininger leads to a precision strip timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Welcome back to New Bremen. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Fuelsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securcom, and St. Henry Bank. I'd also like to thank our player of the game sponsor, NKTelco. Brandon and I will pick a player of the game at the end of the game, and that sponsor is NKTelco. I'd also like to remind everyone that NKTelco and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's action. High school volleyball, varsity volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This will be replayed twice, once on Thursday, September 15th at 5 p.m. and Sunday, September 18th at 3 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Kira Steininger back to serve. Cardinals 3-point lead, and there is a smash. But it's out of bounds from Bryn Clark. That was a bang-bang play, and it looked close. It called out of bounds.
No touch there. Good call by the up judge there. There was no touch there. I know the other ones have kind of went St. Mary's way, or I didn't think there'd be a touch at the net at all, but now this one rightfully goes New Bremen's way.
So the Kira Steininger run continues. I believe she scored 3 straight points for New Bremen. A good setup to Lemming there by St. Mary's. Back set from Steininger to Highcamp. Highcamp goes cross court and gets the kill. So momentum clearly in favor of New Bremen right now, as they are just 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead.
A dozen kills now for Olivia. 5 in this set, right at her average, after we said it was a quote, slow start, I guess.
Steininger setting it up again. Nuss with the dig. Back set to Graber. Schrader pumps it back to Reinhardt. Ramel time to track it down. Nicely done and free ball to cross. Good pass to Schrader. Pops it up for the freshman Rendler, but looks to be long. And so that'll go out of bounds to St. Mary's. So good setup there by New Bremen. Execution just not quite there. And the scrappy Roughriders hanging around. Bryn Clark need to serve a couple here for St. Mary's. Reinhardt, and a nice save by Clark, but that's going to go out of bounds. So New Bremen now just 1 point away from closing out this second set. Olivia Highcamp back to serve. Picked up, Ramel pops it over to Houston, blocked at the net by Rendler. Rendler blocked again, and Houston now going to punch this one over deep and out of bounds. Point New Bremen, set New Bremen. They take the second set 25-19. We'll take a short break and come back to watch set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you
looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Getting ready to start set number 3 here from New Bremen High School, Brandon. New Bremen takes the first set 25-15, the second 25-19.
Yeah, and looking at that set, it was a 13-16 New Bremen trailing at one time, closes the set on a 12-3 run. You just sometimes know, I mean, you and I have been doing games for Coach Diana Kramer for a while. Sometimes you just take timeouts and you just sit there and you're like, I know something's going to happen. I know a run's going to happen. I'm just anticipating when it's going to happen, and I'm thinking the timing's now, and it was just then, the last 15 points, a nice 12-3 run for New Bremen closing it out. And now Olivia Heitkamp leading the attack with 12 kills for New Bremen.
Cardinals here now, hit across by Paul, picked up by Houston, quick set, and a power shot through there will drop in for Bryn Clark to get her Roughriders on the board here to start the third set.
5 kills now for Clark, 1-0 Roughrider lead.
Ashley Nuss back to serve. The libero picked up by Paul. Set right back to Paul off the deflection by Houston. Strong shot by Graber, blocked by Schrader, but I believe out of bounds. The 2 quick points to get the Roughriders started here in the third set. Nuss again, picked up this time by Heitkamp. Schrader over to Rihanna Paul, and a great dig by Nuss. And a tough shot there, pushed across by Houston. That ball is way up in the air. Heitkamp through the double block, gets the kill from the 10-foot line.
And obviously it wasn't going to be the best angle she was going to have there, but kind of went a little light on it. Fortunate for her, it deflected off of St. Mary's hands the wrong way and drops for a Cardinal point.
Schrader now again. Picked up by Rammel, blocked at the net by Heitkamp. Tipped over, and it will drop. Talk about a nice shot. Bryn Clark with the over-the-shoulder tip gets the kill.
Well, just in no man's land, too. Kind of just one of those it happens plays.
I believe this is Rammel serving. Far side, Heitkamp hitting for New Bremen. That goes in the net. So Roughriders off to a good start here in the third, up 4-1. Needing this third set to stay alive in this match. Picked up by Danmeyer. Popped over to Rihanna Paul. And a good pass from the back row on the bump set from Abby Powers.
Paul with her 5th kill now of the match.
Here's a serve by Paul. Lily Rammel pops it up over and blocked at the net by Heitkamp.
And that's her first block of the night. Wow, that snuck right in the back corner there and just tucked right in there. That was a beautiful shot. Not much room to work with, but a nice ace by Paul.
And now even up here at 4, so New Bremen answers with 3 quick ones as Paul bumps that one into the net. And it's 5-4 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of the St. Mary's Roughriders. Graber with the serve. Picked up by Powers. Popped up over to Highcamp. Tough angle there. Punches that one into the net. Sierra Graber again to serve for St. Mary's, up 6-4. Danmeyer with the dig. Schrader, far side to Highcamp. Back row right on the line.
The same style kind of swing she took the last time. She just got it in. She's so good at contorting her body in the air as Olivia Highcamp to put the ball in the right spot.
And the mystery of the night, number 5, Kira Steininger, has been a tough puzzle for St. Mary's. See if they can solve her here tonight. She's had a great time serving for New Bremen. First serve drops down, and it's going to be another ace.
You know, in the way it drops, her serve says it's her 6th ace of the night.
It's right in front of the hitter.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
And then the libero gets low, and then they realize, I got to go forward now.
Right. Steininger now back again to serve, even at 6. And that one mishandling. Boy, she's just putting the pressure on now. Back-to-back aces.
And now it's just in the head, and you don't want to cover up that spot, but now you see the substitution. And you gotta bet that they're going to go to that same spot again. So maybe see if the libero tries to take command and take this ball here.
Steininger again, same place, as Brandon mentioned. Popped over to Houston, blocked at the net, and down. There's Mary Rindler along with number 8, Megan Reinhart. And I don't know if it's all the serving from Steininger, but it just seems like the whole New Bremen team has gotten a lift here when she goes back to that service line here tonight.
It's all mental, and when those balls drop in front of you, you just lose some confidence.
That one sailed out of bounds. So St. Mary's dodges one there. And now trailed by just 1 at 8-7. Needing this third set. They lost the first 2 to New Bremen. Mary Rindler right down the middle, elevating up over everyone.
Seems like her patent move, jumping off one leg there, taking like 1.5 steps and just getting up there and boom. Nice job in the middle.
Highcamp serve picked up by Nuss right at the net. Dumped across by Louth. And there is Melina Schrader turning and swinging. The setter gets at least her 4th kill tonight.
Yep, it is. And I said we'd see that at some point tonight. And she'll do it all season.
Highcamp picked up by Graber. A little miscommunication. That one's going to just be free balled across. Powers, too much on that one. Schrader pushes it back, and St. Mary's with a golden opportunity. Picked up by Powers and bumped across. Should say attempt to get it across as that one falls short from Reinhardt. Neither team really taking advantage of some opportunities there.
No, and this is where St. Mary's has to take off and show something here. A little run here by Bremen might be the coffin nail here.
Graceland Johns to serve. Number 4. It serves that one just long. Abby Powers now back to serve. New Bremen on top, 11-8 here in set number 3. Nuss with the dig. Bumped across by Johns. Powers, Schrader back set to Rindler. Tough angle there, hits that one in the net. So both teams trying to dial it back in here.
Try to run that slide play. Man, that is, it's such a, when it's executed, it's such a beautiful play.
Houston serve, picked up on New Bremen's side, 10-foot line. Highcamp, speaking of beautiful, on the run from the 10-foot line. Great set by Melina Schrader and a strong swing by Olivia Highcamp.
Again, it's the fake out there that they fake the slide play, and you play a little peekaboo in the background there with Olivia Highcamp right behind the 10-foot line. 15 kills now for Highcamp.
Amelia Danmeyer back to serve for New Bremen. Nuss, good pass up front and dumped across for the kill there is number 13, Sierra Graber.
Graber now with 7 kills to lead all St. Mary Roughriders.
(12-10) on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of New Bremen. Powers with the tip, far side over to Rihanna Paul off the double block, and that'll drop for the kill for Rihanna Paul.
6 kills now for the senior.
Schrader back to serve, and Schrader will drop in an ace. And that is going to lead to a precision strip timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. (14-10) here from New Bremen. Set number 3, Melina Schrader back to serve for the Cardinals, number 1, the setter. Ashley Nuss with the dig and pushed across on 1. Nice save by Schrader. Highcamp pops it up over to Rihanna Paul across the tape. Nice save Johns on St. Mary's side. Graber, strong hit, blocked. Olivia Highcamp gets the termination block for New Bremen.
2 on the night now. Schrader only has 2 aces, which is a little low generally for her, being the lead ace getter. Trying to get up to that average here tonight.
Popped up nicely for Graber and blocked again by Highcamp.
And the overpass and just getting the hands up there right in time, and the momentum shifting the Cardinals' way.
16-10 now on our First National Bank scoreboard. Schrader dumps it short. Nice pickup, Graber, cross court, nice save, Amelia Danmeyer. Paul, back on the St. Mary's side, tipped across by Ramble, saved by Schrader, and dunked across by Highcamp. About 3 little dunk passes there both ways. Highcamp again with the block, and it's Highcamp in the net on that one.
That's what happens sometimes when you have long arms. They benefit you sometimes, and then sometimes you cross the center line, and it happens. But more of the times it works out for the betterment of the Cardinals.
16-11. Lily Ramble back to serve for St. Mary's. Schrader tracks down the set, gives it right back to Rihanna Paul, and reaching across there for the kill for St. Mary's, number 22, Bryn Clark.
We'll say one thing New Bremen has struggled with a little bit is they have overpassed there a couple times there at the net where St. Mary's has capitalized on some easy dump down opportunities.
Ramble with the short serve, picked up by Paul. Pop over to Highcamp. Nuss right there waiting on it. And pushed out of bounds by Houston. Point New Bremen. 17-12 now on our First National Bank scoreboard. Danger zone here for St. Mary's. Paul, good deep serve, picked up nicely by Graber. Pushed across by Lemming. Reinhardt gets just enough of it. Knocks it in for the kill.
Boy, that's just the approach she kind of had to take off that pass. Nice job, Reinhardt.
Rihanna Paul back again to serve. Short serve picked up by number 22, Clark. Here's New Bremen's Highcamp off the deflection. Nice save by Ramble. And a good effort by St. Mary's to get it back across. New Bremen on the attack. Trentman with the quick push and the kill.
Boy, just that depth. Trentman, nice player, 3 kills. Does a nice job just filling her role. Yeah, if you're playing on another team other than New Bremen, you're getting probably a lot more playing time than you are now, but you're a nice depth piece here for the Cardinals in their situation.
Schrader with the set, right back to Trentman, just nips that one. It goes out of bounds to St. Mary's. Number 0, Abby Powers checks back in for the Cardinals. And this will bring number 13, Sierra Graber, back to serve for St. Mary's. Schrader sets, far side, Heitkamp. Nice deflection. Lemming pushes it across, and a great save by Schrader. I was just going to say that had to be outside the antenna. Good effort, New Bremen, point St. Mary's. (19-14). St. Mary's trying to put a run together here. They lost. New Bremen took the first two. They won the first one 25-15, won the second one 25-19. So St. Mary's got a lot of work to do here in a short time. Reinhardt, that will not hurt their cause as St. Mary's gets that point as well.
Now a little momentum building for the Roughriders here. This is where you got to take the bull by the horns for the Crimson and Gold and end it right here.
Graber back to serve. Dan Meyer pushed back to Heitkamp, and Heitkamp. There you go, we need a good strong swing, and there she delivers. Olivia Heitkamp with the kill.
And here you go. Here's the, I don't know if we're going to call the closer out the bullpen maybe with this 5-point lead and 5 points to go and number 5 serving, but here you go.
She has had a good night serving, that is for sure. Steininger back to serve. Picked up this time nicely by Graber and bumped across. New Bremen, Schrader, far side Heitkamp across the double block. Nice save. Right there, Rindler with the strong swing on the overplay.
On the overplay, the defense sucked up because of the tight net play, and you're able to tuck it in that back corner.
21-15 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of New Bremen. Steininger again with the serve. Right back to Graber. That one punched through by Bryn Clark. And checking in is number 23, Louth, for St. Mary's, as they still trail by 5 at 21-16. Clark's serve picked up by Steininger. Popped up far side to Reinhardt. Miss hit there a little bit. Gets it back. This one popped over to Heitkamp. She'll go back row and knock it down for a kill.
17 of them now for Heitkamp.
That'll bring number 4, Olivia Heitkamp, back to serve. Cardinals just 3 points away from taking the match. And that'll get them one more closer. Ace, Heitkamp.
And now, a couple blocks, 17 kills, and an ace now.
23-16, going for another one, and she'll get back-to-back aces. New Bremen now just 1 point away from closing out this match. 3-0 against their team down the street, Route 66. That one picked up. Ramel, Houston trying to keep it going, blocked at the net by Rindler. This time swinging down is Schrader, as New Bremen will take the match in 3 straight sets. I'll give Brandon a chance to look over his stats, and I will recap things here real quick. So New Bremen takes it 3-0 here tonight against St. Mary's. Sets went like this. First set, New Bremen 25-15. Second set, New Bremen 25 over St. Mary's 19. And third set, New Bremen 25 over St. Mary's 16. I'd like to thank our sponsors real quick for tonight's action. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, excuse me, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Speedway Lanes, NKTelco. Our keys to the game sponsor was Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. And our New Bremen Live View sponsor, Speedway Lanes. I'd also like to thank Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank. I'd also like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This match will be replayed twice, Thursday, September 15th at 5 p.m. and Sunday, September 18th at 3 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. And here with our post-game stats, Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Thanks, Greg. And just taking a look here, kill-wise, let's go totals for both teams. Look, first for St. Mary's, 22 kills for them in total. They had 4 aces and 2 blocks. The individual breakdown, 1 kill from Addison Lau, 3 from Hallie Houston, 3 from Darcy Lemming, 7 from Sarah Gerber, and 8 from Bryn Clark. And on the flip side for the New Bremen Cardinals, they had 38 kills as a team, and they had 16 aces tonight and 4 blocks. The kill category led by Olivia Heitkamp at 17, Rihanna Paul with 6, Mary Rindler with 4, Ava Trentman with 3, Megan Reinhart with 4, 5 from Melina Schrader. 2 aces from Schrader, 2 from Amelia Danmeyer, 2 from Olivia Heitkamp, 7 aces from Kira Steiniger, 3 from Rihanna Paul. And just a nice night again overall for the Crimson and Gold. They take this in 3 sets. Again, just rolling another night for them here at the gym, and they stay undefeated 7-0.
It helps when you get all those aces. They were very accurate tonight too. Like, didn't have a lot of balls sail out of bounds or wide or even in the net. So congratulations again to New Bremen. So for our player of the game tonight, that player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. We're going to go with number 4, Olivia Heitkamp.
Yeah, I think that was a good pick there. Cardinals do a good job of a balanced attack.